it looks like a quiet moment. But this image was built. The light, the pose, and the emotion. It all came together for one reason. To show something soft. Something real. I want to take you behind the lens of this shot. Not just how I made it, but why I did it. Hello everybody, and today I wanted to talk to you about how I created this image right here. I'm gonna go through how and my thought process behind creating that image. Just for good measure, little fish. Let's go. Now, before I talk about the editing, I really just want to talk about this photo means a lot to me. It really does. It's my girlfriend in a very vulnerable moment. She's doing her makeup, looking beautiful as ever, and it's just truly breathtaking. But it just means so much to me that her in my presence. I get to take a photo when she's doing her makeup. Now, I'm not just photographing her doing her makeup, no. I took the photo to convey a certain mood. I wanted it to be very I wanted that photo to be very breathtaking. And I feel like I feel like I did an okay job. It looks really good. Okay, so here I am in Lightroom Mobile with my slightly edited raw file. It was supposed to be flatter, but I sort of lost the raw file. But here's the little JPEG file. This one works too because it's not fully edited right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to edit real quick. We aren't gonna touch the exposure. It looks perfect right here. But for the contrast, we can add it maybe a little bit, maybe, 25 looks amazing right here. Now let's move down to highlights. I feel like there's too much highlight in this, so we're gonna stop it down by 16. We're looking good. Okay, now down to shadows. Now the shadows are a bit dark here, so what we're gonna do is we're going to bump them up. Okay, we're gonna bump it up to 50. And let's see the difference. Slight difference, but when we keep going, it's going to look so much better. Now let's move on to whites. They do seem a bit dull here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump it up a little. Maybe 21. Okay. That looks good. Now, on to the blacks. They're not dark enough, so there's not a whole bunch of contrast here. I am going to bring them down. Maybe 22? I don't want it like too much. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay, let's move on to color. Actually, let's do the effects first. We're going to go to clarity. Let's see, I want clarity to be -35. Maybe. Because I don't want too much detail in her face. You know what I mean? Let's go to dehaze. I don't want too much hazing in the photo, so let's just do 6, maybe 7. We're gonna do 6 for now. Now for texture. There doesn't seem to be a whole bunch of texture in the photo, so we're just going to add somewhere in the 30s. Let's do 35. We're looking good. And I can see that there is a bunch of noise here in the photo. Let's fix that. Let's go to detail. And now I do want to add sharpening to this photo. So what we're gonna do is just bump it up maybe 21, somewhere in the 20s, because I don't want it like too much. We're gonna do 22. Now I do want the radius to be like more, because that doesn't seem to be enough. Detail, it could be a little bit less. We're just gonna stop it down twice. Now masking is a big one. I want it to be just maybe somewhere above 10. Let's do 13, just to be safe. Now let's move on to color noise, because I'm not liking all of this noise. It's kind of evident. You can still see it here, and you aren't gonna see it much in like her face, but trust me, it's there. It's there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove it by I mean 13 seems good. I like 13 a lot. Now detail. I want a lot of detail in here. So we're just going to, I don't know, bump it up just a little. That seems good. I like that. Now smoothness. I don't really want it to be smooth, do I? I'm going to bring that down quite a bit. Let's say 25 maybe? I know it sounds like I'm unsure about this, but trust me, I like where this is going. Now let's go to color grading. Color grading is a big one, and it's certainly something that I want to do, because that's what really makes this photo pop. So let's go down to shadows. What I want to do to shadows is make it kind of bluish. I want it to be kind of bluish purple. Somewhere down here. That seems good. Now, it doesn't look too good right now, but trust me, we're going to be using all of these, except this one. Alright, let's move on to midtones. It's gonna be kind of a yellowish green, so we're gonna go somewhere up here, okay? We're gonna go maybe 6 or 7, because I don't want it to be like too much. But where do I want it? That's the bigger question. We're gonna do somewhere in the 60s. 60 or 60 seems fine. Okay, now it's time for highlights. I love highlights. So we're gonna move it to somewhere in the orange. So maybe here? I don't want it to be too saturated, so we're gonna stop it down to maybe 10 or 11. 16's fine. Now, the hue. What kind of hue do I want? I think 36 is perfect. And let's check my edit, my changes. We're looking pretty solid, but we're not done yet. We have one more thing to do. The curve. I love the curve, but we're only going to do a slight S-curve. So I'm going to make 2 points. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Now the highlights, I want those raised to make her really pop. Something like that. And I think we have our final product. We don't need anything more. I'm not going to touch the saturation. I'm not going to touch the vibrance. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to touch any of those. Because we're done. This is your image. Before and after. I love it. The sharpness, the clarity, it's perfect. I mean, I could change up the grain a little bit, but I think that's what makes the image better. It feels more authentic and organic. So I'm going to keep this. This looks fabulous. And thank you all for watching. And if you want to see more videos about my editing and how I edit with my style, check out my other videos. Trust me, they're gonna be good. Bye!